Welcome back, everybody, to the Chicago Bears franchise. Finally back after a little holiday hiatus, but a Happy New Year to everybody. But two huge games here today. And this is huge for the division. Taking on Detroit here for the second time this season, and then Green Bay for the first. But as you can see, standing 7-0 right now. Detroit sitting at 4-3, Green Bay at 4-4. If we can win these next two games and go to 9-0, we will have complete control of this division. Unless somebody makes a run or we pretty much have an epic collapse there at the end, we should be pretty good. Now you can see this first game of the season, maybe not the prettiest of games. Defensively, it was fantastic for us. Really for Detroit, they shut us down as well in the run game. But Detroit could not get anything going offensively. And we kind of saw what maybe they were looking like without Jahmyr Gibbs, who moved on to Buffalo in free agency. Carlos Burnett, their main guy. But honestly, right now, they're going to have more problems running the ball because Burnett is out. Estes, who ends up being their backup, is out of the game too. So they're relying on backups. I believe they have another free agent signing, but they're in a little bit of trouble. This is a big game for Detroit. Now, we tried to trade for Max Crosby from our last time before the deadline. We couldn't get it figured out just due to the fact for cap issues. It didn't work. We're right now a little bit of a cap, some cap issues. But I saw Myles Murphy was just sitting as a free agent. Now, Myles Murphy, a former first-round pick of the Cincinnati Bengals, he hasn't played in almost 2 years. Kind of crazy that how bad the Cincinnati's defense has been. They just decided not to start a first-round pick and just completely release him. He was sitting there. We picked him up. To me, you can never have enough pass rushers. The same thing with corners. I feel like corners and pass rushers, you can never have enough. It's fine to rotate them in and out. Sometimes use 3 guys at one time. And I think we're going to try that here today. So Detroit, Monday Night Football. They got the alternate unis on. Looking pretty good there. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. I mean, Detroit needs this win big time. We can take control of this division. Here we go. 1st and 10. And just like that, Walter Nolan says, I don't think so. Man, fantastic play there. 3rd down and 8. Golf back to throw. Looking. Time to throw. Can't find anybody open. Finally does underneath to Sam Laporta, who has the catch and a 1st down. Honestly, I think this is a big first drive for Detroit because you want to get something right away after the last game. Ball is loose. And Detroit is going to recover. And there you go. Instant impact from the free agent pickup. Myles Murphy coming straight through to pick up the sack. Looked like it was going to be a double team at first. Holds his ground, gets off the block, knocks the ball loose. First tackle, first sack in nearly 3 years. That is crazy for a first-round pick, but Murphy already making an impact. Detroit punts now. Let's get this offense rolling as that's a doomsday for the grab. This Detroit front 4 is pretty damn good as that's going to be incomplete. You have a Liam McNeil, Aiden Hutchinson. They have Nolan Smith Jr. there on the outside as well. They can bring some heat. So I think this is the struggles we had against Detroit in game number 1. And obviously we're going to have to think about securing that up as well. As this is Jalen Warren. Free agent pickup because of the injuries to the running backs, but not happening here. Kayvon Thibodeau with the stop. Another Detroit punt. This is looking like game number 1 of the season. Just an absolute defensive battle. And really, it comes down to, there's like defensive games sometimes. I know people get bored with them as Kyle Monungai going absolutely nowhere. Man. Now, sometimes I'll give you that defensive games can be bad, and sometimes it's just bad offense is coming through as Devontae Macklin, but sometimes you just have really, really good defense that even offenses don't really have much they can do against it, and I think that's what we're kind of seeing here. We have a good offense. We know we do, but Detroit's defense is very, very good. Our defense is really good too. But there you go. There's an open lane. Keith Mitchell with the carry. Picks up 22 yards and a 1st down. That'll put us already in field goal range, obviously. So at least can get 3 out of this. But, man, look at the pursuit of the Detroit defense. Keith Mitchell lost there in a 3rd and 15. Caleb to throw, looking. Runs out of time. He's going to be sacked. Just a four-man rush. This Detroit front is very, very good. Man, if their offense could get going here, this could be a dangerous team. It really could. Defensively, they're great up front. But it's just their offense just is having struggles this year. There's Luther burning for the grab and burning with a first down. Kind of how Detroit was this year in real life. You know, offensive line is such a huge thing. If you cannot block, I mean, that is the key to any, really the key to any offense. Yeah, you can have your weapons out there. And you got to have your quarterback who's going to be able to produce. But I don't care who you have back there. If it's like this right now, and your quarterback cannot stay, you know, vertical and is all constantly down or being pressured like that, it's just tough to produce offensively. It really is. It's kind of how the Baltimore Ravens are. I mean, it's just the offensive line not good. There's a ton of teams out there where I think offensive line play has been very bad, as we're going to kick another field goal to make this a 6-0 game. And I think that's the issue. You know, if you can find an offensive line and they can block well, your offense is going to do very, very well. Up top, open man, caught Amon-Ra St. Brown. He couldn't stay in bounds. If he did, that might have been a touchdown. You know, to Jalen Warren up the middle, close to another Detroit first down. And a 3rd and 1 as they're going to spread this one out. They're going to hand this to Warren. Warren breaks one tackle, and that is enough as Rashawn Gary brings him down. But Warren crosses the first down marker for a new set of downs for this Lions offense. And Heat golf firing. What a catch! Tesla with the grab. Brought down around the 10-yard line, and Detroit's offense finally has something going here late in this first half. 2nd and 8. Handoff to Warren. Gary is there. He breaks off that tackle, but the pursuit of everybody else, Carrington, Valentine, Jaquan Brisker are there to bring him down for a loss. And a 3rd and 13. Golf to throw. Looking underneath, looking for Warren. Incomplete. And our defense will hold up and hold this Detroit team to a field goal attempt here. Only about a 30-yarder. And it's good. Easy kick. It's good. 6-3, all field goals here so far in this first half. We got some time. We got 3 timeouts. The middle, nice grab there by Adunze, and obviously getting down as well, not taking the hit. 1:04 left here in this first half. Caleb looking. And nice, oh, that was a fantastic catch and throw, really. I mean, back shoulder, because the linebacker Campbell was right there with him, allowing Burden to back shoulder catch that, get upfield, get the first down. But now, on a 3rd down, the pressure from Aiden Hutchinson is there. And because of that, we weren't in field goal range. That will do it. That is the half. 6-3 is your score. It's just like game number 1. Honestly, I feel like the first team to score a touchdown probably wins this game. Now, what a matchup we got going on here. Cincinnati 6-2, Cleveland with Boone as the rookie quarterback. Look at him go. He has been unreal this year. They take down the Bengals 40-14, and the Browns are 7-1. 7-1 Browns, looking good. Buffalo 2-6 after they really hit free agency well, added a lot of big-time talent. And that guy right there, Jahmyr Gibbs. Now, they take down Jacksonville 38-3, but right now, 3-6, Buffalo. They got to get it going. Texans, Raiders. This one, Texans just trying to stay in that division hunt. Raiders, I mean, you know what they've been doing. They've pretty much been selling. The Raiders really need something. I don't know. They definitely need a change of something. I don't know, but not good there. Look at Minnesota. 42-16 win over Green Bay. Wow. Green Bay drops another one. So this makes this game even, you know, I mean, the next game against Green Bay, depending what we win or lose here, is going to be huge, obviously, no matter what. Division games always are. But if we could pull this game out, the division lead's going to be crazy. Caleb rolling out, looking down the field, just dump it down there to Colston Loveland, who takes an absolute hit from two defenders. But enough for the first down. Up to the 21-yard line. Can we finally put it in here for a touchdown? Hand off to Manungai. That's not going to work at all. I mean, Jack Campbell just came straight through. Not even fair on that one. 2nd and 13. Caleb looking. Time to throw. And finds Luther Burden for the grab. Gets up the field. Got the first down. Down to the 6-yard line. Come on, let's punch this one in. Hand off around the outside. Keaton Mitchell with the speed. And Keaton Mitchell is in for the first touchdown of the game. Midway through this third quarter. And that'll extend our lead up to 13-3. All right. This drive for Detroit, monstrous. They need points. They need to prove they could score a touchdown against our defense. And we bring the heat coming through as Rashawn Gary for the sack. And just like that, Detroit's going to go 3 and out, and they have to punt. They would get a stop defensively. They get the ball back here with 1:35 left in this third quarter, up the middle. And Warren, not too much there, only picking up around 3 yards. Golf play action down the field looking. Fires, caught, and that is close to a first down. Brings up a 3rd down and 1. But honestly, even if they don't get this is 4-down territory. There is no doubt about that. Golf gonna sneak it forward. He's got the first down, and the Detroit drive will continue on. But yeah, they got to prove to us, and maybe prove to themselves that they can score a touchdown on us, and they've just not shown it yet. Going up top, but what a play on the outside from Jalen Johnson, knocking that one away. 3rd down and 10. Golf looking, we bring some heat. Fires, it's caught, Tesla's got it, first down. That's a really good throw by Golf under pressure. Wasn't quite sure if that was a little bit overthrown, but nope, brings it down as we head into the 4th quarter. Golf, plenty of time this time, and that time he overthrows his receiver, Jalen Warren, but there is a flag on the play regardless, and it wouldn't have stood anyway. A holding call, knock him back 10, and now 2nd and 17. Golf, underneath, caught, Laporta breaks a tackle, picks up decent yardage to make this a 3rd and medium, so 3rd and 6. Honestly, could kick a field goal if you don't get this to put it back within 7. Underneath, that's not going to bring you much there. So we will stop them, and yeah, they bring out the field goal unit. Makes sense. I know he loves going for 4th downs, but this is where you got to play it, a lot smarter here. As the field goal is up as good, they are down 7, 13-6. And honestly, really limited possessions here so far in the second half. That's a dangerous ball. Luckily for us, just falls incomplete, but pressure once again from Lee McNeil and a 3 and out from our offense. So Detroit has the momentum going up top, but Jalen Johnson is there once again to knock it away. He's turning into one of the better corners in the NFL. I mean, he's really kind of been a lockdown corner. They swing it out to Jalen Warren, but Ruben Hippolyte is all over it. Fantastic open field tackle. And Detroit will have to punt. 7 minutes left in this ball game. Swinging out to Luther Burden. Burden on the screen's got the first down. Puts us up to the 42-yard line. And right now it's all about wasting that clock away. Obviously love another touchdown, but if we can at least get a field goal out of this, that'd be great. But Luther Burden on the drag has the catch and a big first down to the 27-yard line. As the clock continues to roll here. 2nd and 2. Hand this off. Keaton Mitchell. Mitchell can walk this one in for the touchdown. Only 2 touchdowns here today, and both of them from this guy. Keaton Mitchell puts it in. And honestly, the way the Detroit offense has been and our defense has been, that could be ball game. 20-6 is your score. Just about less than 5 minutes left here in this game. Outside, Laporta with the grab. We'll have the tackle there. This brings up a 3rd down and 4, but obviously this is easily 4-down territory from here on out for Detroit. 3rd down and 4, setting up a screen. Warren outside. What a spin move to get away from Jared Roth. He's still going to be a tad bit short. But 4th down and inches here. And they're spreading it out. Goff to throw. Looking. Firing. Back shoulder throw. Incomplete. Knocked away. Laporta can't bring it in. Turnover on downs. And now we can really put this away. Hand off to Keaton Mitchell up the middle. Close to a 1st down. Detroit's going to have to really think about using some timeouts here now. And Mitchell somehow gets away, picks up the 1st down, and Detroit's going to call their 1st timeout. So really, I mean, depending what the time's going to be, if we can get one more 1st down, I mean, it's going to be your ball game almost. We're going to throw it, though, and find Luther Burden for the grab, and that's a catch. Another 1st down to the 3. So 1st and goal. We're just trying to put this one away for good. Firing, open, got it. Colston Loveland, touchdown. As we take over here in this 4th quarter, put it up to a 27-6 ball game, and this one's definitely done. This is game for sure. Man. Question is, can Detroit even score a touchdown against us this season? They're going to try here down 21. They're not going to stop battling. But that's ball loose. That's Myles Murphy again. Another sack, another forced fumble. What a first game from him. First real action in a couple years. Goff looking, stepping up, fires, and this one's going to be incomplete. So it brings up the 4th and 17 for this Detroit offense. So last gasp effort, Goff to throw, looking and can't bring it down, incomplete, and that'll do it. 27-6 is going to end up being your final. We hold Detroit to 9 points this entire season. They did not even score a touchdown against us the entire season. Now look at us offensively. That's what I said. It's closer than you think. 15-30, 146, just the 1 touchdown for Caleb Williams. Not a good game. Running the ball with Keaton Mitchell, a lot better, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns. But offensively, we didn't put up much. That was a tough game for us as well. Our defense is even better. Even better, and just timely, big-time 1st down pickups. We just did the job. And we continued this unbeaten season so far, kind of like last year. But right now, Detroit going down twice. Honestly, I don't know if we'll have to worry about them in the division. But look at Myles Murphy. First game back in a couple years. 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. Man, it must feel good for him to be back there for former 1st-round pick. And he gets the Defensive Player of the Week. Wow. That is kind of cool to see. We didn't get, Max Crosby, but, that's fine. We got Myles Murphy, right? And I can see on that side there, forecast heavy snow. And thinking about it, we haven't played a snow game yet in this franchise, which is really weird considering we're Chicago. You got Green Bay. Yeah, we just haven't seen it. But here's our chance. But look at this. Ashton Genty out. Micah Parsons out. And Elkin Jenkins are out. That is 3 massive injuries. Wow. I mean, somehow, I checked their roster too. Somehow they got Mason Graham. I didn't even see that trade go down. That must have been the offseason. I was checking transactions. I did not see it. Did not realize they have Mason Graham. That's crazy. So when you got Parsons in there, you got Graham, man, this front line is ridiculous. They also traded for Taylor Rapp to help out their secondary and Craig Woodson. So they made some trades to shore up their secondary, probably to go against us, obviously, the best passing offense, maybe second to the Bengals right now this season. But in this type of game, if it's going to be blizzard conditions, snow conditions, I don't think passing the ball is going to really be that big of a deal. They're going to have to get the run game going. And take a look at this. Like I said, I've yet to play a snow game in this. This is crazy. You can't even see anything. You can't even see anything. I'm going to apologize right now for this gameplay. This is insane. You cannot see anything. That's Keaton Mitchell with the carry. I don't know where to. I don't even know how you keep, where the yardage is at. This is insane. This is crazy. Caleb to throw. That is going to be incomplete, intended for Byron Simmons. This is some wild stuff. It is. Wow. I thought some of the rain games are a little bit difficult to play in. They got nothing on this. I mean, you can't see more than maybe 15 yards down the field. This is, I'm just going to say it for the 30th time. This is crazy. This is insane. Wow. I did not expect it to be this bad. I mean, talk about playing playing in a phone booth. Like, I mean, this is going to be, 3 yards at a time going down the field. I don't know how you could take shots down the field. It's going to be all about the run game today. And then obviously ball security, keeping onto the ball, making sure you don't fumble. 3rd and 6. No idea who I'm throwing to. That's Simmons with the grab. There's a flag on the play. It would have been short of the first down regardless, but that's going to be a holding call. Question is, do they decline it? They do. So we are going to keep the offense on the field here in 4th and inches. And they're going to say we did not get it. I thought we got that. Honestly, I'm going to challenge this. It's going to be tough to see in a replay, but let's challenge it. I think we got it. And that's a great replay. I mean, where do you even tell where the yard lines are at? But it worked. They reversed the call to give us a first down. That was I thought it was going to be a losing challenge, but I thought we did get it. And I guess they agreed. 3rd and 5. Firing, there's an open man. Luther Burden for the grab. He's down to the 5. I mean, I was hoping there wasn't a defender over there. I just couldn't see. Wide open, though. 1st and goal from the 5. Oh, ball is loose, just as I said, ball security. And Green Bay gets the recovery. Caleb Williams, fantastic tackle. Touchdown saving tackle because Taylor Rapp would have went the distance. But Green Bay comes up huge in the 5-yard line, and we get nothing out of it. Still remains scoreless. We are in the 2nd quarter now. Down the field, that's caught over the middle. And that's a first down up to the 27-yard line. I mean, it's crazy. You can't even see the ref out there near midfield. Insane. What a run! Up the middle. First down run up to the 46 by Tyrone Tracy. That's what it's going to be. Big-time runs here today. They're dropping back to throw, though. Love underneath. Yeah, it's just a short throw. Golden with the grab, but that is going absolutely nowhere. And brings up a 3rd down and 9. Love back to throw. He is looking. Has a man. That is wide open. Caught Reed. And that's a first down for Green Bay. They get down to the 25-yard line. How do you even kick a field goal in this? Hand the ball off. Getting some running room. Moving it down the field to the 13-yard line and a first down for Green Bay. So trying to get the first points on the game here. Tracy around the edge. Breaking tackles, ball knocked out. But still goes back to Green Bay, a 3rd down and 3. From the 6-yard line. Love to throw. He is looking. Fires this one incomplete. So they'll bring out the field goal unit here. This will be about, what, a 25-yard field goal attempt? I can't even tell. I mean, this is about, I mean, I don't think you can attempt a field goal longer than 40 in this. Kick is up. It is good. Honestly, if this is what it looked like when Vinatieri was kicking those kicks for New England, man, absolutely insane stuff then. He's hitting like 40-some yarders in this. This is crazy. Jump throw from Caleb Williams finds Roma Dunze for the catch. And a first down. Honestly, maybe in this game, 1st to 6 wins. Williams the throw. He is looking. Underneath will find Keaton Mitchell for the grab. Tough to even find the sidelines there. So 3rd and 7 from our own 49. Here comes the blitz from Green Bay. It's picked up. Caleb looking. Fires this one. What a catch from Byron Simmons. Going up, getting it, first down. That is a huge conversion. That was not the greatest throw. Just a very, very good catch by the receiver. And now Odunze trying to get forward off the screen. He's got a first down up to the 24-yard line. So puts us very close to field goal range. But I still don't trust it. Let's set up another screen. Keaton Mitchell. There's nobody there. Keaton Mitchell in for the touchdown. Screen game is going to be on. It's going to be shown here today. Two screens kind of back-to-back. Wide receiver screen for the first, then the Keaton Mitchell for the touchdown. 7-3 is your score. So Green Bay is going to try to get something here before halftime. And this one off to Tracy. I mean, I have to say, how many third down runs do you see from CPU? So I have to say, right now, based off the weather conditions, that is a tough throw, catch, completion, first down. It's almost like this game. This is like, so far, this is a fantastic game. I know I can't see anything. It's tough. But I feel like the conditions are playing like they are. Neither offenses really can do anything down the field. You're going to run a little bit more than usual. I mean, this is crazy. 7-3 at half. I can't even see who's walking in at halftime. Oh, man. This is crazy. I hope you're enjoying this one, whoever, if you're still out there watching. This is crazy stuff. All right. Atlanta and Carolina. Carolina right now trying to control that division in the NFC South and in for the touchdown. And they win 24-16. They go to 6-3 on the season. So Carolina looking very good. Can Buffalo win a couple in a row, get to 4-6? And yeah, that's James Cook. Yeah, they signed Jahmyr Gibbs, but they didn't get rid of James Cook. He's still there. It's just insane, that running back duo. That's got to be the craziest running back duo I've seen in a long time. And they get the win, 28-14, taking down the Jets. Jake Benedict just not having it right now this season. But Cleveland, can they go to 8-1? Oh, Bernie Boone. Bernie Boone takes them a 28-7 lead at half. And he has 4 touchdowns at halftime. The Cleveland Browns are right now looking like the class of the AFC. Wow. Detroit, Tennessee later as we get back to the blizzard here in Green Bay. Hand the ball off to Kyle Monangai. And Monangai's got some running room for a first down. And honestly, that's going to be our game plan coming into the second half. Just get as much as we can in the run game because we don't want to be in these situations that often. 3rd down and 9. Try to find Odunze. Even if he catches that, it's not going anywhere. And we have to punt. Read option. Lay him out. I'm surprised Jordan Love held on to that ball. 3rd down and 2. They hand off to Tyrone Tracy. And Tracy is going to be stopped. Great job by the defense. And like I said, how many times do you see 3rd down runs from a CPU offense? You don't see it often, but they've run it multiple times here today because you just kind of have to. 3rd down and 7. Caleb to throw, looking around, trying to find something. Over the middle, somehow finds Luther Burden. But I see yellow there, and that's going to be a holding call. Man, not what you want. 3rd and 17 in these situations. I feel like just get what you can get, punt the ball. Screen pass, though, to Keaton Mitchell, getting some blocks, and Mitchell's got the first. The screen worked out to Keaton Mitchell once again. Big 3rd down conversion. Pitch it out to Keaton Mitchell. Gets around the edge. Mitchell should have enough for another first down as Mason Graham is shaken up for Green Bay. Set up another quick screen here to Mitchell. Breaks a tackle, but not this time. Van Ness is there for the stop. So a 3rd down and 9. Green Bay just brings 4. Over the middle, quick throw. And that's not going to work out. Simmons, that's a tough one. Incomplete. And we'll have to punt the ball. So Green Bay's offense back at it. I like how the field degregates a little bit in the middle. I like that too. At least they still have that. I wish at halftime, you know how like at halftime a lot of times during the snow games they, make sure the lines are cut out. That would have been really cool to see. Maybe they add that later. That would be really, really cool to see. But that's a big first down there to Savion Williams. Green Bay up to the 48. They're going to run an end around here to Golden, who has some running room. Golden looking one man to beat. Finally brought down actually the former Packer. Rashawn Gary comes up to make the tackle. But a big gain to the 23-yard line as we head into the fourth quarter. Love, rollout, fires, caught. Another Green Bay first down to the 12. They're trying to take the lead here with a touchdown. Love to throw, plenty of time. Has a wide open receiver that is caught for the touchdown. But I think it's going to be brought back. Let's see if this is a holding call or not. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, looking at the lineman there. And I think this is going to be a holding call. Zach Tom, with the penalty, takes away a touchdown. And that could be absolutely huge. So now a 3rd and 11 from the 13. Love to throw. Oh, we miss him there with Gary. Then he finds his receiver for the touchdown, Matthew Golden. And Green Bay's going to take the lead. I thought we had the sack, but what a job from Love finding his receiver somehow in this mess. And Green Bay takes the lead 10-7. This is turning out to be one heck of a ball game here. 1st and 10 now from the 42. Handoff, Monangai up the middle. Monangai breaks through. He's down to the 19. With 7 minutes left. Trying to retake the lead here. Back to Monangai on the ground. And he is completely stuffed. That's a loss of a couple. Van Ness, fantastic play. 3rd and 6. Caleb back to throw. Looking, knocked away, incomplete. And we'll bring out the field goal unit. Can Benjamin knock this through to tie it up? Kick is up, and it is through. It's good. We're tied at 10 apiece. In the blizzard, in the snow. Returnable. The ball is loose. We're going to recover. That is a massive fumble. We're going to take over now at the 22-yard line. Keaton Mitchell with the carry. Mitchell saves some space. He's in for the touchdown. And this game just turned in an instant. Ball security is absolutely huge in these weather conditions. An unbelievable fumble. And now Keaton Mitchell in for his 2nd touchdown of the game. We'll take the lead 17-10. So now Green Bay with 5:21 left in this ball game. Oh, that's not going to work this time. Thibodeau brings him down before he can hand the ball off for the sack. 3rd and 14. Love looking. Can't find anybody. And he just throws it away before he's brought down. Miles Murphy applying the pressure there at the end. So 4th and 14, you have to punt. And here we go. Oh, the ball is loose. Keaton Mitchell again fumbles. Are you kidding me? Green Bay gets the ball back, but look at this blocking. What are we doing? How do you double team and then completely whiff on a guy coming straight through? Just block him coming forward. Just not great blocking assignment there. That's just a failure. And then Keaton Mitchell just gets absolutely laid out. So now Green Bay gets the turnover they need. A chance to try to tie this game up. Love to throw over his receiver. Incomplete. Brings up a 4th and 6, and now you're going for it. Oh, no, they punt. I thought they were going to go for it. They decide to punt. Trust in their defense. And honestly, guys, let's just keep 2 hands on the ball here. No turnovers. But Caleb fires, caught, Colston Loveland. A massive first down. And Green Bay has utilized all their timeouts. 2 minutes left in this ball game. Handoff to Keaton Mitchell. Mitchell's got to run. And, oh, that is going to help out Green Bay. Luther Burden a little bit shaken up. And it stops the clock when the clock should be keep going here. So 3rd and 6. We're going to throw the ball, and we're going to find Colston Loveland. Just get down, and that will do it. A crazy decision just to throw the ball, pick up the first down, stay aggressive, and get out of here with a victory, 17-10. And we remain unbeaten at 9-0. But this game, yeah. Actually, it was pretty fun to play in. I'll be honest with you. This was like, it just made you play a different style. It really did. It was cool to play in. I haven't played in a snow game yet this year. I know they've changed everything. I played in plenty of rain games, but snow hasn't yet. And man, that was wild to play in. Colston Loveland with 2 massive catches there. Luther Burden did pull a hamstring after the game. So we'll have to see if he is going to be ready to go for next week. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But that fumble right there on the kick return was the biggest play of the game. And Keaton Mitchell running it in for the touchdown. I mean, yardage-wise, neither team over 300 yards. So, I mean, I know our sliders have been very good lately. Getting a 17-10 game, you know, especially the time we're playing, has been really, really good. But I think the weather had a lot to do with that as well. I mean, I know the Detroit game was a low-scoring game, and Detroit lost. Tennessee beat Detroit. So the division right now is pretty much in our hands. Arizona still remains unbeaten. Yeah, look at Bernie Boone. 5 touchdowns. Had 4 in the first half, obviously. And Cleveland's rolling. The Browns are rolling at 8-1. Ravens right behind them at 8-2. Cincinnati is 6-4. And Cincinnati's lost a couple in a row, but the season Joe Burrow's having this year, you got to watch out for them. They could easily have 3 teams out of the AFC North for the playoffs. Chargers and Chiefs right there at 6-3, but Denver is at 6-4. So we're 9-0. And right now with Detroit at 4-5, and look at Minnesota. Minnesota's won 2 in a row. They're 4-5, dropping Green Bay into last. Who would have thought that? If we win a couple more games and either Detroit or Minnesota loses, the division might be just ours. That's wild to think about this early on. Carolina at 6-3. Man, their point differential is -17, but they're still 6-3, leading that division. Giants at 6-3. Look at the Eagles at 3-6. Commanders at 1-8. Who will we'll see next time. We'll see the Commanders coming up. Cowboys at 3-7. And look at Arizona. 9-0. Rams 7-3. And the Niners and Seahawks are 2-7. I want to see what this Cardinals team's doing. Kyler Murray, 11 touchdowns so far. Trey Benson, 446, 4 touchdowns. Manuel Reyes has 4. McLaughlin has 6 touchdowns. So, man, talk about utilizing your running backs. DJ Moore, who obviously we traded over there for the Walter Nolan deal. I think that really helped out both teams. Trey McBride still leading the catches, one of the best tight ends in football. So offensively, stat-wise, they're not putting them all up. Look at Mac Wilson with 88 total tackles. Defensively, they have Trayvon Walker now with 4 sacks. Sweat with 3.5. I guess they're just playing some solid football. Nothing that's really standing out. But hey, when you're 9-0, you're 9-0. I know, you could have a soft schedule, but to win every one of those is tough. Look at Bernie Boone. What a rookie. 17 touchdowns, just 4 picks. Quinshon Judkins has got 800 yards and 8 touchdowns. He's having, this offense is rolling right now. Jerry Jeudy averaging almost 16 a catch, 8 touchdowns. Atkins is having a great season. It's just looks like a 2-man attack, really. Yeah, and defensively, obviously, you know where you're going to get. Schlesinger, one of the best linebackers. Look at Gabe Rivera, the rookie, leading him with 7 sacks. Myles Garrett hasn't had that great of a season, but 4.5. This Browns team is for real. So, Yeah, I mean, they're putting up a lot of work. So we got the Jacksonville coming up. We got, I believe, Washington after that. So Jacksonville, not very good. Washington, not very good. But these are the games you got to be careful of, especially on the road. You never know what can happen. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button if you really like that Blizzard game. Let me know down below. I thought that was a crazy game. But yeah, thanks again for all the support. Hit that like button. I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.